Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Buccaneers.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a
First down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, look at this shit. Set. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
Set. Blue landing. Blue hot.
Looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, up in Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A first down carry by Elliott as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go to Elliott again. Good move at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9,
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. No, Jack, Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The give is to Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He's got the completion to Strong. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's to the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Hurry up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And here we go on 1st and goal.
Double tight. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go.
2nd and goal to go now. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit, watch it now, Barney.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached a point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Screen play, Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On third down, that's Hunt, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Chiefs, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.